sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the San Francisco 49ers.
Off for San Francisco.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Sony Michel, his first carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
26-yard line.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. Going for the deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demir Berg. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
The kicker on for the point.
Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes there's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
1 yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Complete.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
On the play. First down, San Francisco.
Here we go. Come on, come get some. Come get some.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. But when you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Michelle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And this throw will be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Is Garoppolo on third down. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
49er first down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Garoppolo's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton is going to let this go deep for Lee. They find some open field here. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. Here we go.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
It's about that time.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Patriots 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Damiere Byrd returning it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Great. 20. Check 50. No. 8.
Throwing again. Newton. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They don't have his man. That's Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Newton on 1st down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. He gets it to James White. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
20. 20.
From the 50, Newton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
For the Patriots.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Edelman, the intended receiver that time, but it's going to be second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And 11.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Again, Newton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Asiasi with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
At the 20.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep. It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
A gain of 40 yards.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Damiere Byrd, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Here we go. Ready? Let's go. Hey!
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Throwing again. Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
By the 49ers.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Buffalo's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Mostert now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Second and 10. Now Garoppolo. James has got it. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And a 49er first down.
Here we go, here we go.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and 12, operating from the 39. Once again, it's Mostert. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On second down now, Michel, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
A gain of 3, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, Michel. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Sony Michel on the carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's got the hook up to Lee. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go, He's crazy. He's chasing.
A give. This is Michel. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
A gain of 2.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of them.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide and able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
complete.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Devin McCourty brings him down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Still 9 remaining on second down. To throw is Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. It's James. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a 49er.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Dante Hightower.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Adam Butler there on
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Niners' 40-yard line.
And it's Michel once again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
That's good for a Patriot.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On second down now, Michel, he's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Patriots 21, 49ers.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Benjamin on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown,
A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
makes the score
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some room to roam now. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Garoppolo's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for New England, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll hit the road next